Miscellaneous expenses.
Tax worries.
With Tax Act, you file for less and get your maximum refund.
You're gonna need this.
Oh, other way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Switch to tax.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Rock Hill student Olivia Green.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, everyone, and thank you to Olivia Green for a beautiful rendition of our national anthem. I am Ozzie All, principal of the Rock Hill High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to this evening's event as we recognize and honor those Bearcat seniors who have met the academic requirements for graduation and have chosen to participate in our annual Rock Hill School District Winter Commencement Ceremony. It is certainly appropriate that we celebrate and recognize this tremendous accomplishment and notable milestone of these individuals. At this time, I will recognize the guests who have come to join us in this celebration. I ask that you please hold all applause until everyone has been recognized. Guest, please stand as I call your name. Dr. John Jones, Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Kashina Dickey, Assistant Superintendent of Academics and Accountability. Ms. Terry Smith, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services. Dr. Keith Wilkes, Assistant Superintendent of Support Services. Mr. Derek McQuiston, Administrator of the Rock Hill Schools Virtual Academy. Mr. Ron Raviri, Director of the Applied Technology Center. Mr. Stephen Truesdale, Administrator of the Aspire Alternative Learning Program. Mr. Stephen Knight, Assistant Principal at Rock Hill. Mr. Tim Sawyer, Assistant Principal at Rock Hill. We also have members of the Rock Hill School District Board of Trustees. Mrs. Helena Miller, Chairperson. Mr. James Burns. Mrs. Wendy Cole. Mrs. Mildred Douglas, Ms. Patrice Reed Cherry. On behalf of the Rock Hill School District, please join me in applauding these individuals' efforts in supporting our students. Thank you. I remind the family and friends who have joined us to celebrate our graduates to help us maintain the dignity and honor of this ceremony by holding your applause and not standing or calling out until all diplomas have been awarded. These acts could prevent another family from hearing a loved one's name or see them crossing the stage. Please follow the rules that were printed on all graduation tickets and given to all families of graduates. When the last graduate is announced and all diplomas are awarded, we will then ask everyone to stand with us and congratulate these Rock Hill graduates. At that time, we will rejoice with applause and celebration for them all. Dr. Jones, Deputy Superintendent of Rock Hill Schools, will now come before you to present our special guest speaker for the evening.
Thank you, Mr. All. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Tommy Smallsy, who could not be here this evening due to an unavoidable circumstance, he brings his greetings and sends his well wishes and congratulations to you graduates as well as your families, with one final word that if there's anything that we can do for you in the future from Rock Hill Schools, please don't hesitate to let us know. It is my honor to introduce our speaker for tonight's ceremony. Mr. Tory Gurley is a former professional football player, speaker, TV analyst, and entrepreneur. Mr. Gurley made his international debut as a television sports analyst in London, England, with Sky Network in December 2018 as an ambassador for the NFL. Prior to his television work, Mr. Gurley declared for the NFL draft in 2011 and made the Green Bay Packers team as an undrafted free agent. During this time, not only was he playing in the NFL, but he was also handling unfinished business in college. For 6 off seasons, he enrolled back into the University of South Carolina to complete his bachelor's degree in psychology while playing professional football. In June 2015, he signed with the Toronto Argonauts, the Canadian Football League, and finished the 2015 CFL season with 793 yards on 58 receptions and was the league leader in touchdown receptions. In the year 2017, Mr. Gurley officially retired from the football after leading the Canadian Football League in touchdown receptions in 2016. Currently, Mr. Gurley serves as a board member of the Charlotte Gamecock Club and is a board member of the NFLPA. He is a professional speaker and has spoken to over 40,000 students. His goal is to encourage, inspire, and make a difference with our future leaders. Please direct your attention to the screen as we welcome Mr. Tory Gurley.
Hello, my name is Tory Gurley. I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina. I would like to congratulate each student here in accomplishing a major benchmark in life. From kindergarten to right now, for some might have been a blur, for others it might have been an eternity to get to this point in life. Graduates, today I'm going to share 2 topics that are near and dear to me that I hope will be beneficial to you as you encounter the real world. I want to challenge you to be as great as you can be in this game of life. First, there have been many players in your game of life, being your educators, your family, and your friends. An African proverb that is popular in society, it takes a village to raise a child. Graduates, as you grow older, you will see this from many perspectives. Let's make sure we give educators their flowers. Educators sacrifice so much because they love to see the development of young people become leaders of tomorrow. Someone once inspired your teacher to be where they are now, so they're paying it forward to pour into each and every student. If you've not already, please take the time and give your teachers their flowers. As well as your educators, your family and friends have been key players in the maturation of you being who you are. Graduates, make sure you embrace this moment. I once read a quote, "Be where your feet are." I know your minds are racing a million miles an hour about college, the workforce, and or your future, trying to answer all of life questions about what the future will hold. Take this time to enjoy having all the people that are here in attendance who are at home waiting on you to walk through the door as a high school graduate. Time is precious and is not guaranteed. Make sure you hug, smile, shed tears of joy in every photo. Your older self will truly appreciate it down the road. Secondly, in the game of life, you as a career or a business, some of you have already made plans for college, military, the workforce. Others might need more time to figure out what's next. Being an athlete was my choice of business from day one, and I knew I wanted to play high-level football. First, I needed high school, then college football to play in the NFL. I know you just heard the letters NFL. One would assume immediate success. However, I repeat, this football was my business, meaning for 21 years, at times I was broke, lonely, and often misunderstood. I sacrificed time with my family and friends and only invested into the goal of being an athlete. I took time and work to be in the best version of myself. Graduates, look at yourself as a brand new business. Most likely you're starting with zero, and that's okay, because over time you will learn how to operate and make things happen. Life will bring you many challenges and change is inevitable. The change will not come without disruptions, distraction. Keep the course of being your business. Exercise patience, as it will be the most beneficial, and no, it will not be few, especially someday when you will have people depending on you. Everything I have mentioned will appear in this game of life we play. It is unbelievable the trajectory of success you will be on if you master these small deeds. That opens major doors. These small lessons will give you the strength, wisdom to lead yourself to higher heights. Make sure to always bet on yourself, and you will appreciate the process of achieving greatness. There will be no shortcuts, and always focus on being the best you can be. I want to thank Rock Hill's School Superintendent, Dr. Smallsy, and his administration, the Board of Trustees, Rock Hill High School, South Point High School, and Northwestern High School. The faculty and staff for this great opportunity, congratulations.
Sine Avery. Austin Edward Brazel. Crystal Rose Burgess. Najee Caitlin Anaya Bush. Tariq Xavier Cathcart. Kevin Saha Chavez. Emily Caroline Craig. Jordan Lake Ernie. Twanasia Demaya Gaines. Michael Patrick Gibson. Haley Brian Gleason. Alejandra Inez Gonzalez. Mikhail Kari Graham. Matthew Wayne Griffiths. Frida Sari Sosa. Taylor Brianna Ham. Skylar Nicole Hembra. Nikias Orlando Hopkins. Cadence Lynn Jarvis, highest honors. Yafet Judah John. Christopher Keith Johnson. Jonathan Logan Jones, honors. Emma Grace Josephine Keogh. Kylie K. Kilpatrick. Elena Michelle Ann Kleppa. Yasmin Catrice Logan. Kyla Elizabeth Lott. Layla Michelle Mujali. Jonathan Oliver Hernandez. Terry A. Patterson. Anthony Alexander Ramos Mendoza. Emily Claire Reed. Channing Fitzgerald Smith. Abby Magdalene Valdiva. Gannett Ward. Brooklyn Jade Wheeler.
Seniors, please rise. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of South Carolina through the Board of Trustees of Rock Hill School District, I now declare each of you graduates of the Rock Hill School District eligible for all privileges and honors pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels. Congratulations.
On behalf of Rock Hill Schools and Rock Hill High School, we want to congratulate this 2023 winter graduating class on your accomplishments. We commend you for your efforts to reach this milestone, as each of you have accomplished something very special. As graduates of this district, we know that you are prepared to meet the demands of your next endeavor, and it is our hope that you will use this achievement to springboard yourself into becoming active, engaged participants and leaders in our society. Good luck to each of you, and we know that your accomplishments will make us very proud. Always remember, once a Bearcat, always a Bearcat. As we conclude this ceremony, we would like for all of our parents and guests to rise as we honor our graduates and allow our graduates to recess before you leave your seats. Thank you for coming.